All right. Max.
How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good. It's good to see you again.
I know.
Yeah, you've emerged.
Hibernation with all the kids sick and everyone else.
3 kids now.
Under the age of 4. 3 boys.
You're in the thick of it.
You've been there. You got the kids.
I got them. You working on your wrestling skills?
I get beat up more now than I think when I was playing.
Just wait till they grow up a little bit.
That's what scares me.
Yeah. You're going to have to be training just so you can.
You know, those
still
3
ride herd
boys,
on
I'm
those
hoping
kids.
I'm just kind of like hide and let them fight each other. And
That's a
then
good
just
plan.
start beating up the one that's winning.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Works for me.
Yeah. That'll work. It's a bold,
it is crazy,
it's a
though.
bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for you.
Could have been worse, you know. 3
Yeah.
boys under 4, they're all going to be around high school. It's going to be fun. Sports will be fun. It's going to be a busy time, though. I can just see the
Absolutely.
future of how busy we were with sports, and now looking 3 sons, it's going to be hockey. That's what I'm worried about.
I often wonder how parents did it back in the day. Like, I had 4 kids in my family, and it was like we were all in stuff. And it's like we just got our first 2 are just starting to get into some stuff, and I'm like, this is a lot. Like, how did you fit this all
makes
in?
me
Somehow you just make
appreciate
it work.
of like you said, how my parents just made it work.
Yeah,
But I can't imagine. I mean, I think about it having sports Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. But when we were in Waconia then, like especially hockey, I always think about hockey because we didn't have an ice rink.
yeah.
So the program's getting started. We were going to like Le Sueur, 6:30 a.m. practices, and I was like a mini mite.
Wow.
We had no ice, or we were showing up at Chaska at 7 a.m. before school. It's wild looking back at like what our parents did. I'm like, why did you make us do that?
Oh,
We
yeah.
were like 6 years old. We didn't need to be going playing hockey at 6 a.m.
Those are long commutes
Fun though.
for that kind of
Good
stuff.
memories.
Yeah. They have an ice rink now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we need another. If it was my opinion, I'd say Waconia should take another sheet of ice. I
probably.
mean, everyone's growing so big around here.
It's true.
I love it.
There's never enough ice space or turf space.
State of hockey.
Those places are rented around the clock.
Pickleball too. This
Pickleball
place
too.
here. I mean, pickleball what, in
busy.
the last 5 years, greatest sport ever created apparently.
Fastest growing sport in America.
Insurance companies got to love it.
Yep.
Bad knees on all these old people on those courts.
Just surpassing jiu-jitsu. It's an interesting combination. Pickleball and jiu-jitsu.
It's hilarious that that's where
Polar
sports went
opposites.
to.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu, pickleball.
But they're both lifetime sports, which is interesting. You know?
I feel like jiu-jitsu, the guys that make it the longest, they just go until they can't do it anymore, and that's it for them.
Yeah.
And they just hang them up.
There's a lot of guys that are doing that, though, into their 60s and 70s.
It's impressive.
It's crazy.
I look,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's got to be good for you then. Because if you're 7 years old, you can still roll around like that and have fun. It's like,
It's physically
Ambient.
demanding, and they still make it work somehow,
it's fun.
which is impressive. Yeah,
Just gets testosterone going. Keeps
it
them young.
does, 100%. Yeah, and jiu-jitsu has grown like crazy in this state, especially. I mean, I was just talking to some guys that we work with that, you know, when they started 25, 30 years ago, there was 5 blue belts in the entire state, and now there's like 100 black belts. That's wild.
I love that.
That's a lot.
State's growing.
It's really expanded.
Minnesota,
Yeah.
underrated state in all sports.
Underrated
Unless it comes
Yeah.
to pro sports, then we just can't win
and
championships.
underperforming.
We're
yeah.
getting there.
Yes.
The Wild, we are going to get it done.
Is that your prediction right now?
No, I'm not.
Are you coming out and
predicting
saying
that, no. I
it?
wish. I can dream. I can hope.
Can we put some money on that?
All right, Mr. Iowa, you guys don't even have a hockey team. I don't even want to hear it.
That's true. We don't. We wrestle. In Iowa, we wrestle instead.
Can't be Penn
It's the
State
state
like
of
the rest
wrestling.
of us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's become a thing. It's been interesting to watch that because when I was a kid,
was all
Iowa
Iowa.
was the dominant
yeah.
state in wrestling by a long ways. In fact, they used to have a wrestling meet. I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to have, maybe they do. They used to have a wrestling meet that was Iowa against the nation. So they had all the top wrestlers from Iowa
Yeah.
against the all-stars from the rest of the entire nation.
Iowa versus
And
the
it,
world.
and it was usually a pretty close match. I think Iowa would usually lose that just because, you know, you got the
That's-
best guys in the
yeah.
entire rest of the country. But as a team, I mean, they would win matches.
I've always thought that. Like, growing up wrestling, I had friends that wrestled. It was Apple Valley, I think, in Minnesota, had all the best wrestlers.
They did.
But it's always like Minnesota, Iowa, Penn State.
Yep.
I feel like it's always wrestling. Iowa, but then now, was it like 8 years in a row Penn State's won the national title?
They have, yeah.
It's impressive.
It's been, I don't know if it's
Is it
been 8
8?
in a row. I think there was one blip in there somewhere. I can't remember exactly. Can't quote me on that. But Yeah, they've
impressive
won.
run.
They've been the dominant program by far. Yeah,
It's impressive you
not
do
even
it that
close.
long. So I get like you get a group of wrestlers, it's like any sport. You get a group of recruits come in, kind of get that run, but to keep it going through
Yeah.
cycles, that's what's impressive.
Iowa did that for a long time. Dan
Oh, yeah.
Gable started that whole thing.
I seen your
I think
quotes
he
in the
won
building.
16 national championships, I think, and 23 Big Ten championships. I think that's the number.
Imagine going to see his
I don't
trophy
remember,
case at
but
home.
that's insane.
Wild.
Like that's unmatched, I think. In
But it just
sports.
shows like once you kind of get that, any coach, look at football, Nick Saban, once you kind of get that aura around you of like you're a champion, you're a coach,
Yeah.
you come here, you're going to be a champion, look at it. I mean,
Yeah,
it wins.
you attract all the best
Yeah.
athletes for sure. Yeah.
Oh, NIL, now you can just pay kids.
Now it's money.
What
yeah,
to say.
exactly.
You got the most money, you're going to win nowadays.
There was a kid who just decommitted from Iowa, wrestler. They offered him like $5 million. He's out of Pennsylvania, Bo Bassett.
That's wild. That's so much money.
He got offered $5 million and then he decommitted. Apparently he had some other demands that weren't being met or something like that. And I don't know if he's recommitted somewhere else yet or not, but can you imagine being an 18-year-old kid going, nah, $5 million isn't good enough for me.
You know what
I'm
I
gonna
like?
need.
I like though that the Tennessee quarterback was the first one kind of like hold out a spring.
Right.
You're like, you're going to pay me more or
Yeah.
I'm leaving. And they were like,
Didn't work out well. So
see you later.
Yeah, that didn't work out so
did
well
not
for
work
him.
good. But
No.
I think
Rightfully so.
it's hard because I'm pro, like, I think it's hard that college guys don't get paid. Because I still think it's amateur sports.
Well, they do now.
But the NIL, I like it in ways. What
Yeah.
I don't like is that it's like free agency now.
Yeah.
That's what pros is. The college, I get it. Like if you transfer, coach leaves, you have a reason, or you're not playing. I get it. New opportunities just doesn't work. I hate the kids that like transfer 1 year,
Yes.
transfer again. Like you're on 4 teams in 5 years.
Every year you're on the phone going, who's going to pay me this year?
Like
Yeah.
I get it. You should be able to transfer.
Yeah.
My opinion, it's like transfer once. I get
Yeah.
it. Unless your coach leaves or get it. But you should not be able to be like, oh, I didn't play here, I'm transferring.
Right.
Now they didn't pay me, so I'm leaving.
Yeah. I think it should
Kinda
be.
takes away
I
from
think
the
the
game.
rule should be you get 1 transfer in your college career, and you could maybe get a second one, but it has to be
coach gets fired.
under scrutiny of a panel of some kind, and you have to there has to be some kind of
I hate that it's about money because then
Yeah.
it's pros.
yeah.
Because now you can get kids like Caleb Williams would have been a good example, I always say, because you knew he was going to be the first overall pick.
Right.
Pay me to stay, or I'll go pro,
Yeah.
or I'll just transfer.
Yeah.
He's literally, it's free agency, and he's not even doing anything.
I've heard that's going to affect the minimum salary in the NFL. You've
It
been
has
hearing
to.
that?
The guys are getting
Yeah.
paid more in college
Right.
than guys that are starting in the pros.
Right.
Starting quarterbacks are getting paid less than guys that have never took a snap coming out of high school.
That's
That's
so nuts.
wrong in my opinion.
That
but
is.
hey, I'm never mad if someone's getting paid. Get your money while you can.
Right. Right. Well, the money's going somewhere.
They're just doing it out in the
And-
open now.
yeah.
I watched the interview. Coach O was talking about it. He was laughing. He's like, we just go in the front door now with the big
Yeah.
money.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. This has been going on for a long time.
Same teams are going to win.
Yeah.
They're just paying people up front.
I've heard stories all the way back into the 60s and the 70s of, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he was coming out of high school, the amount of money they were offering him under the table. I mean, it's like it's been going on forever.
Every sport,
now it's just
everything.
out in the open.
Yeah.
And I think, I'm not opposed to guys being paid, but I think there should be some criteria tied to it rather than just like, oh, here, you were good in high school. Here's $5 million to come
Exactly.
play for us. It should be like, all right, you show up and you do something, and then you get paid for
But
it.
now it sounds like the pros again.
Yeah,
Now you're getting paid to play by how you're doing.
right. Well,
That's what's so hard about it because it's still college sports, in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's still
yeah.
supposed to be amateurs.
yeah, right.
But they make so much money
make
now.
so
off-
much
I
money.
mean, there's so much money now
Yeah.
around college sports and everything that. I mean, how many of those kids that go to play college sports will never make pros?
A
How
lot.
many of
Oh,
those
the
that can
stats
take
are
that
like-
money
it's like
that
1 point
so many of those
some
kids'
percent,
lives
yeah.
are going to be changed forever by NIL because they can get money from the school, especially like
Yeah.
now that it's regulated, right?
Yeah.
'Cause every school can do it.
Yeah.
So many of those student athletes, guys, girls, every sport are going to have such a head start on things if it's used the right way.
No doubt. Yeah.
Problem is if it gets abused, like all the other schools will, and
Right.
they have private donors that are just paying guys to go.
And you got a bunch of 18, 19-year-old kids who don't know how to manage money that suddenly have a lot of it that
Or they're getting preyed upon by
Yeah.
people that are saying
that
they're
happens
helping
a
them
lot
and they're
too.
stealing their money.
For sure, that happens a lot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys got to be careful about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did I tell you I fixed college football? Did I tell you about this?
No.
There's a video coming out soon about it.
About what?
I fixed college football.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah. So, okay. This actually works out perfect. And I'll be interested to hear your opinion because I've told this to probably at least 24 people and nobody's like found a hole in it to where they go, nah, this
All right.
isn't going to work. So Brady and I did this over the weekend.
Okay. I love it.
He helped me. He did some of the data entry part of it for me. So what we did was there's 136 FBS programs now, right?
Okay.
So the math works out perfectly to where if you have 4 independent teams, you have 12 conferences of exactly 11 teams each. And you divide it completely by region. So there's no overlaps. It's all divided by region. And it's 12 conferences of 11 teams. And so every season is a 12-game season. You play a 10-game conference season. So you play everybody in your conference every year. And so the rivalries are just crazy because everybody's in your backyard. You're playing all these teams like right next door. So it's great for the fans. The fans can travel to all the games. It's great for the players because they don't have to fly across the country every week. Rutgers playing UCLA that no one even cares about, right? A perfect example was Iowa played USC this year. They were both ranked. It was at USC, and the stadium was like 2/3 full.
That was my first argument. It's going to be if you break it up like that, everyone's going to watch the East Coast games. By the time that West Coast conference is playing, then no one's going to watch it.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be asleep.
Maybe.
So that's the same reason why all USC, UCLA are all trying to join for more money rights elsewhere so people can watch them.
I think the interest level will be higher, though. And all the games will be packed because every week is going to be a rivalry game. So here's what you do. I got to finish. So it's 12 conferences, 11 teams each. You play every team in your conference plus 2 non-conference, right? At the end of the season, you don't even need a conference championship game because everybody's played everybody already, right? You take the 12 conference champions, and then you take the next 4 at large. So you make sure you get, the best teams. If the number 4 team in the nation is in a conference with number 1 team, you don't leave them out, right? So you've got the next 4, 16-team playoff, and you just play it out. Everything is solved on the field.
I agree with the 16-team playoff. I think that's how they're doing the college football playoffs now with how March Madness was in basketball. I think it's so much better because it gives you that feel of like, does Tulane really have a chance against Oregon?
Yeah.
Any given Sunday, or any given Saturday, how they say now, it's like, again, gives you that feel of it's not the same teams over and over that are just paying. Kind of gives that underdog a chance to kind of have that miracle upset.
And you've got James Madison rematching against Ole Miss. Did you see what happened in the first game? Ole Miss won 45-10.
No Lane Kiffin.
No, right.
Come on.
That's going to play a role, but 45-10. I mean, that's not close, right?
Well, I mean,
so then what this system does is James Madison now has to play in a conference with some teams in it. So if you want to earn your way in, you've got to beat some of those teams on your way there. So now you've proven yourself in the actual season.
Yeah, but then you can talk. What about teams like NDSU that have proven?
NDSU's FCS.
I know, but they've proven that they can beat MAC schools and even Big Ten schools consistently.
Yeah.
Consistently, whatever.
Consistently.
There you go.
So do you start bringing up teams like that and just have it everything? The whole country? Because NDSU would say, we beat all these teams in our area. Why can't we play?
Well, I mean, I think there would be an opportunity. We'd have to have a pathway for some of those teams to move up, which some of those teams have. I mean, James Madison is one of those teams. They moved up. Liberty moved up. There was a couple other ones that recently moved up because it used to be 133 teams, and then 3 more moved up recently. And so now it's 4 more.
I agree, though. It's already no conferences like Big Ten. There's
I know.
Isn't there like 18 teams
it's
in the Big Ten?
So saturated, yeah. I think
East
it's
Coast
20.
West Coast? That's
I
what
think
I mean.
it's 20.
There's no
nobody. It's not even real. Nobody cares.
There has to be
about
some
the
kind
match.
of with NIL. It has to. I agree with you. It has to have a big old overhaul of
I think, and I don't know what the pathway is to get there, but I think that's the solution.
Glad I'm not there doing it. Like my oldest is what?
I
3.5. I got about 15 years to
volunteered for an annual salary of $15 million to be the commissioner. The first commissioner of the new college football.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it for $15 million.
You wouldn't?
That seems like a hell of a
$15 million? Yeah, it is. That's a lot of money.
A lot of scrutiny the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, make it 20.
All right, I'm in. No, it's got to be so much that you can just disappear and never see it again. Like 2-year job.
Let's get down
set
there.
it up,
25 a year or something like that. I don't know. 25, 30.
So let's just win the Powerball.
Fair.
Let's just win the Powerball.
That would be easier.
Be fun.
That's up to over $1 billion now.
I feel like every time, though, it gets that big, it's California wins it.
Yeah, they do. It's rigged.
I get so
System's
mad.
rigged.
I always feel like I have a chance. When it gets over $1 billion, our family's like, all right, I'll put in like $20.
Then it seems worth it.
I know.
Yeah,
Once it
it's
hits
like,
$1 billion,
yeah,
then it's like,
yeah.
I could be $1
Yeah.
Uncle Sam's going to take half. Oh, $500 million. I can make that work.
Yeah, right. You can eat on that.
I can make $500 million work forever.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
It's fun to
That's
think
funny.
about. It's fun to think about.
It is fun to think
I mean,
about.
it's one of those, it's never going to happen.
Never
right?
gonna
But
happen.
it's fun to dream.
1 in 330 million, I think, is your odds of winning that thing.
Got
So-
330 million.
so
buy
you're
one on
telling
every
me
ticket.
there's
I
a
was about to say, you do the
chance.
math. You're going to make a couple $100 million
Right.
by every chance.
Well, there actually is.
There's got to be math on
There's
it for
a
every
scenario
combination. Yeah.
where it gets big enough where you could just buy every combination, say, I want to buy the lottery. But the risk you run is if somebody else also buys a winning
Split it.
ticket, then it's split, and you just
Lost.
lost a lot of money. That's why nobody does it. But yeah,
Just think about it. It'd be so cool.
it would be. Yeah.
I'd probably have a heart attack or something right there in the
You,
spot.
wouldn't,
Like,
you
it's-
wouldn't have to worry about money no more.
That's
One
good.
less thing. That's good.
I was
One
on
less
Netflix.
thing.
I was on Netflix yesterday. They have Forrest Gump listed under the comedy section.
There's some comedy in there.
I agree, but I would have
Yeah.
thought. I guess
I wouldn't call it a
not
comedy
thriller.
movie,
But I
though.
wouldn't think it was a comedy either, but it
No.
was.
Interesting.
Good movie.
Yeah. I think you put that under the drama category.
I like that. More
Yeah.
drama.
I think so.
Like
That falls
Rudy.
in that category. Like Rudy.
Like Rudy.
Yeah. Great flick.
How about that though? How about
Rudy.
Notre Dame? So they're sitting out not doing a bowl
Yes.
game. What's
And in the new system, Notre Dame's in a conference.
You're gonna have
They're
to
in the Rust Belt
explain that to
Conference
me.
with Michigan and Michigan State.
so they have an
Makes it
agreement
super
now
interesting.
that if they're ranked in the top 12, no matter what going forward, they get in the playoffs. Or
I
something?
don't know.
Is that
it's
real?
such a messed up system.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't make
make
any
it 16
sense.
teams, then you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about. But
Right.
I was all confused by the controversy this year.
Yeah.
Like Alabama, 3 losses, still got it.
Yeah. I'll show you the map at one point.
I love it.
We mapped it all out. We just drew the
makes
conferences
sense.
on. It does make perfect
But
sense. And then the independents are the military academies in Hawaii. See?
Like that?
Yeah. And Hawaii, get this, Hawaii plays no road games because everybody wants to go to Hawaii. And it's a bigger burden for them to have to travel like 5-6 games a year to mainland U.S. That's a lot. Everybody wants to go to Hawaii,
Everyone does want to go to
right?
bowl game.
So
is
it's almost like a built-in bowl game mid-season.
I see.
to go out
I
and
think
play
when
that.
I actually sit here and think about it, though, like, wouldn't that work out the same way conferences are now? Though, like, the teams are going to win are always still going to be up top. Like, it doesn't matter how you break up
Maybe.
the country, the teams are still going to win. Are going to win.
Maybe, but if Appalachian State does go in and beat Michigan like they have on their home field, right?
It's only one win.
It's one win, but it could knock them out of winning the conference. You see what I mean? So like then it opens the door for somebody else.
I agree.
Yeah. So there's, I mean, yeah, it's gonna.
It's
but,
still-
but
yeah.
yeah, the best teams are always gonna probably win the on the
it's still
whole.
gonna get paid.
But
It's
isn't
still
that
gonna-
what you want in the playoff though? I mean, that's the whole thing. Is like people are complaining about. You
I think
want the
best
top
solution either
teams
way.
in the playoff.
It's got to go to 16. Go to
Yeah.
16, no matter what. However
Yeah.
conference are, how are you realigning? Go
Right.
to 16 teams.
Yeah, I think you
Four
got to
at
align it
large.
regionally though, because then like think about if your student, even your students can travel to
Trying
the
think
away
is,
games.
There's really no big games that aren't regional, anyways.
Right. Exactly.
Any conference.
I mean, except for like Notre Dame, USC, you could say that. I mean, but you
But
could.
Notre
keep that
Dame's
in
never
that
been in a conference. They've always been independent.
Exactly.
So-
right. Yeah. But I mean, the conference is like it's like the Florida Georgia conference.
You know what? You basically want to go back to what the conferences were. The Big Ten
What
was
they
just
used
the
to
area.
be
Yeah,
way back
You want to
in
go
the
back
day.
to just original
Yeah.
conferences.
Almost. Yeah,
Yeah.
Except they're even more regional than that. So like
a lot.
Ohio State, Michigan.
a lot of money you're messing with
It
now.
is. It is. But I'm telling you, in the long run, it's going to be better.
I'll get behind you. I'll
It's
vote
lo-
for you.
All
20
right,
million, 20
good.
million a year, you have my
20
vote for you.
okay,
You're the
good.
new commissioner.
Let's make this happen, man.
I love it.
I think we got to make it happen. We'll get Gruden on it. We'll get who else do we need to get involved with that?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
He played college football. He's got a lot of capital behind him, a lot of influence.
Talk to the Rock. Okay.
See, who else do we know is famous?
Who
we can
else?
call up?
Who else would need to like? Who else is an influencer in that realm that would need to be on board with this for it to happen?
Isn't that crazy though? John Gruden's path of where he's at.
Yeah.
Now he's on Barstool. Just
Yeah.
this internet personality, trying to get
Right.
back into coaching.
Right.
Went from like this known as a coach that's just yelling hard nosed, and now
Yeah.
he's just on the internet having fun.
Right. Yeah. Which is
crazy.
better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he's not coaching, so it doesn't
It's
really matter.
easier anyway. It's
not coaching, so he can just have fun.
He's got a big personality. He's fun to watch.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, it's so funny. Like people have a persona of like what coaches are like.
Yeah.
Belichick, Parcells, all of them.
Yeah.
But like behind closed doors and stuff, they're still just normal guys.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like they still just bullshit with their friends. They still are just dudes having fun.
Yep.
They just when it's football season,
Yeah.
They're the greats because they're the ones that are like the Tom Brady's, but they're just the coaches. They lock in, and that is it.
Yep.
Their life revolves around. But when they're not at football,
Yeah. They're still just
they
regular
just love the
guys.
same stuff we do. They just have fun,
Right.
normal dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an interesting thing that people have a weird perception of like people in those positions, like they're somehow not
Like, they're
regular
just like-
people.
yeah.
You know.
Like
but
they don't
are.
have just a normal Sunday dinner with their family
Yeah.
and just hang out and have fun.
Right. Yeah.
But-
that is interesting. Just the more I've worked with people like that, or like
Yeah.
yourself even, like, you know, just everybody's just a human still, you know.
I mean, even like take the greatest athletes.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Still, he loves golf. You think
Yeah.
he's just all football all day? He's a good golfer. Steph Curry, all of them.
Yeah.
They have lives outside of their
yeah.
sports.
Yeah, it's like the phenomenon of seeing your teacher at the grocery store when you're a little kid. You know what I mean? You have no perception of that they have a life outside. You're like,
I'm still weird about that now.
You're a person.
Because now, like, I live in Waconia, right? Born and raised in
Yeah.
Waconia. I back live in Waconia. Like,
Yeah.
seeing my teachers, I still call them like Mr. or Mrs. This.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
And like one of our teachers, the Neibauers, they live in the same neighborhood as us. And like I introduced my wife. I was like, oh, this is Mr. and Mrs. Neibauer. And
Yeah.
they said their first names. Like, no. I'm like, nah, I don't know if I can call you that. Like, you just always are going to be
They're
Mr.
still,
and Mrs. This.
they
'cause
still
they're
have that
teachers.
status in your mind. Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, I'm a grown person. I have my own kids. They're going to still be teachers. My kids, maybe.
Right.
They're still there. It's like, still Mr. and Mrs. in my mind.
That's funny. Yeah, that is a funny phenomenon.
We were talking about it before,
Yeah.
how, like sports, how your parents, you never think like, how they could do it.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much, like, when you look back then, like, when you're in middle school playing high school sports, all that, how much you don't see in the world going around you and how much goes into it.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, you kind of get to college and pros and you kind of, like, see what the world is.
Yeah.
It's amazing how pure, like, just high school sports is.
Yeah.
And how much fun, like, that whole aspect of it is. I'd go back.
Oh, yeah.
Would you
No
not?
doubt. Oh, 100%.
Of all the sports we've
That's the best.
done-
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked to a lot of guys and heard a lot of guys talk about that. Like, the most fun they had was playing high school.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if even school still do, like, just Fridays, putting your
Yeah.
jersey on, wearing it to school.
Oh, yeah. It's a big deal. Yeah.
Still have dreams about going back and doing that.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah, no doubt.
Every level you play at, like, just the purity. Now with, like, NIL, we were talking about that. It's like, I want that again.
Yeah. You know what the crazy thing is? You mentioned that. They're paying kids in high school now.
Oh, they have agents
That's
and all.
insane, man. That really bothers me that it's getting to that level.
I found out about that world kind of like, I grew up in Waconia,
Yeah.
all that, like, small town living. Just, like, hearing, like, states had spring football for their
Right.
schools. Like, my wife's from southern Missouri, so we went down there whenever I was getting to know her family, and it was, like, springtime. Like, they had pads on, and they're playing football. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Like, when I got to college, like, yeah, we have spring football. I'm like,
Right.
Minnesota, like, we played football, and then went right into hockey season, right into baseball or track, and
Yep.
just kind of repeat the process.
Yep.
It's amazing how, like, narrow I thought the world was, and then how big the world actually is when you get out there in college sports and then the next.
It is. High school, you played some QB too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback. You never came off the field. Quarterback, punter, right?
Kicked.
Kicker.
I kicked after
What'd you play on defense? Linebacker?
outside linebacker and middle linebacker.
Yeah.
When I was younger, sophomore and junior year, I played outside, and then my senior
Nice.
year, I played more in the middle.
When did you start at quarterback?
Junior, senior year.
Nice.
Sophomore year, I played linebacker on defense, didn't play offense. Little tight end, just
Okay.
like weird packages.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Pete, chiropractor
Oh,
Pete,
yeah.
he always said he was our tight end all those years. So
Oh,
he always
that's
said I was his
funny.
backup all those years.
That's a good thing to hang your hat on.
So he taught me everything.
Isn't that funny that you never played tight end until
Me and my mom were
college?
just talking about that.
Yeah.
I literally only played 2.5 years of tight end before I left to go to the draft.
That's amazing.
Oh, before that was
You
quarterback.
played that
and linebacker.
position for 2 years
Good
prior
luck,
to
hey,
being
Coach
in the
Reeves.
NFL.
Shout out Coach Reeves.
Right.
Tight
Well, I
end
think
coach
that
in
just
college.
that just shows like it's about being an athlete. It's not necessarily about like being trained up at a position.
Especially in high school.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pro play all sports. Don't just specialize. Don't play one sport. Be a kid.
Yeah.
Man, I get it. I can say that because I didn't play all sports through senior year because I committed to the Gophers.
Yeah.
Like, all these kids that are like in middle school playing one sport. I'm like, let a kid be a kid. Go be an athlete. Like you said, the best guys that I knew in the league, they just played sports growing up.
Yeah.
Every great place in like a smaller town, I played quarterback. I didn't have to specialize a position.
Right.
I just played.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think the stats are like 95% of the guys in the NFL were multi-sport athletes, which makes sense. I mean, you could look at the other side of that and say, well, is it because of that, or is it that they were just the best athletes in the school, and so
And they
they
just
played
played.
everything because everybody wanted them on the team for.
But they should.
every sport.
You shouldn't be the kid that like, oh, I only have to play football because I have to make it.
Oh,
No,
I agree. Yeah.
You go be a kid. If you love basketball, play basketball too. Just go be an athlete.
Well, and you develop so many other movement skills
Yeah.
from doing those other things. I think that ends up being an issue with some kids is they lock in so early on one specific thing, and they're just doing the same movements over and over and over and over and over, and they kind of like they limit what their toolbox could be in terms of movement skill.
I like the toolbox.
You know?
We talked about that a lot. League a lot. Having a toolbox. You know,
well, you
always
just
around.
you don't develop some of those other skills that you develop. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, like for instance, like when I was coming up, I felt like wrestling and basketball were both beneficial for football.
Yeah.
You know, because you get balance and body coordination. You learn leverage from wrestling, and then basketball is a lot of vision.
Oh, yeah.
And passing and
A lot of lateral movement.
Yeah, a lot of lateral movement and just seeing the court. You know, as a quarterback, you know, it's important to see the field, and there's a lot of that translates over to basketball too. So you just get different exposure
You get to be
to
an
that.
athlete.
Yeah.
You get to play sports.
Exactly.
It makes you better. Playing sports makes you better at all sports.
Yeah, and you were a hockey guy too.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey, and would you play spring sport?
I was baseball.
Or baseball?
Baseball.
Okay.
Up until probably 7th, 8th. Spring was probably the most sports where I fluctuated between, like, I did a couple years track because I thought it would be fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't having fun with baseball, and I played baseball.
Yeah.
But then football and hockey really took over
Yeah.
until I committed to the Gophers, I think, right before my junior year.
Yeah.
And then I think that was it. Then I only played football junior, senior
And
year.
you weren't that big in high school.
185 pounds graduation day.
That's unreal. Yeah.
It's kind of like my dad, though. My dad graduated like 185.
Yeah. Kind of grew later.
And
Yeah.
redshirting.
Yeah.
And you lift.
That helps.
They'll put weight on
Training
you in
table
college. I can still think
and
of
weight
it.
room.
It was my freshman year. We were lifting a lot and had to eat a lot of calories. They had me drinking a protein shake with like 3,000 calories before bed. It was like sludge.
Oh yeah.
I only did it for like
I've
a
had
week.
those.
I was over
Yeah.
it. I was like, I can't do this.
It's kind of like drinking sand.
It's gross.
I've done those too. Yeah.
I always tell everyone, it's great when you like want to eat food all the time, just snack. It's
Yeah.
not fun to eat when you have to.
Yeah. Right.
Like I struggled to put weight on, especially when I was younger. So I was like, it's not fun like when you're full and it's
Yeah. When it's a job, it's like, here, have some more.
like beer helps. Drink a lot of beer helps. Beer helps you put weight on. Let me tell you what. Edit that out.
Edit that out. You didn't hear that here, kids.
Like I said, there's the
Yeah.
beep.
Yeah. There's the beep button. Yeah. In college.
No,
in college.
college.
When
That
you're
was a
of
college
age. That was
statement.
in college. Yes, to clarify. Yes.
No, that's actually funny you said that about the tight end. 'Cause me and my mom I have my parents over on Sundays and my grandma usually.
Yeah.
Just to, have the family around.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, it's actually crazy to think about. I only played tight end for 2.5 seasons, the redshirt season.
Right.
Played the next year, got hurt in the bowl game, so I really didn't have a spring.
Right.
Played that redshirt sophomore year and left.
Whooped my Hawkeyes. And
3
then,
touchdowns.
Yeah, that was a brutal one.
That was great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie
That's
about
such a
that.
good. That I still remember watching that game. I've told you this story before,
That was fun.
haven't I? About watching
Oh,
it
yeah.
in Phoenix. I went down to visit my brother-in-law, and they had a movie theater at their apartment complex that you could like just rent out or like reserve. So we're like, oh, this is gonna be sweet. We're gonna watch the Iowa Minnesota game down here. We got all our tailgate
Blowout.
food. We go sit down. We're like, this is gonna be a great game. And then you guys just thrashed them. Like it was
so much
just
fun.
ugly. It was over in the first half.
I'll
It
give
was
you
kind of
this.
like this year's game where it was just over in the first.
That one surprised me this year.
Yeah, that did surprise me. I
was
did
so
not
funny,
think
though.
that was going to be a blowout.
The
but it
year
was.
before when we played Iowa,
Yeah.
it was so funny. We talked about NDSU. They ran like A-gap power on them and killed them.
Yeah.
So all week, we're like, we're going to run the A-gap power on them.
Yeah.
We rushed for like 7 yards, lost by 70 points. Well, it wasn't that bad, but we got blown out. So the next
Yeah.
year it was like one of those redemption, but it was so much fun to win that game at home.
No doubt.
Like that is by far one of my greatest memories I
Yeah.
have of college football. For sure.
Oh.
That game was,
No doubt. Well, that was your breakout game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what really like.
I mean, that was fun.
that's what put you on the national
Yeah.
map of like. Look
That's
at this
basically
guy.
when it started.
the double
more of
hurdle.
Like, double hurdle came at the bowl game then that
Right.
year. That was it then.
Oh, that was that game. Yeah. Okay.
that was against
Didn't you
Missouri.
have that against Iowa too, or something like that? You
No,
had
I
some
caught the
play
toe
like
drag
that.
on the sidelines.
That's what it was.
I scored
Okay.
3 times. That's why I was.
Yeah. 3
That was fun.
touchdowns. That was a big one.
Kittle was on that team.
Yes.
I held that over a few other movement there. Sorry, Kittle.
Yeah.
He's got the Super Bowl.
That's
Oh
fun.
no, they don't have a Super Bowl. San Fran doesn't
No,
have
I
it.
don't think so. No.
He's been there though.
Yeah, he's been there. Didn't win it yet.
My dad's got the Super Bowl ring. That's
He
what I'm so
does.
jealous about.
You come from a long line of pretty good athletes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Your dad was a first-round draft pick
Yep.
out of Minnesota. I saw, wasn't it recently that there was a first-round draft pick out of Minnesota? They said it was the first one since your dad.
We had that old lineman. Where'd he go? Texans?
Yeah, that's right.
One of our tackles this year.
Oh, I forget his name.
Like 28 overall or something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
I think he was the first one.
But he was the first one I remember him post about. That was the first one since your dad. That's amazing.
He was 18 overall.
Yeah.
That was always the big joke with my dad. He's got more of like the team awards and like he was drafted higher and all that, but I had like more of the individual awards.
Yeah.
So it was always big rivalry.
Right.
Fun competing with each other.
I love that.
Hopefully good with my kids.
Yeah. And he played, 11 years
in
the NFL? All for the Giants.
Yep.
Won a Super Bowl.
91.
Got a ring.
Right.
That's pretty big.
I know.
Yeah.
So jealous.
And your grandpa played, right?
Yep. He played
at
Notre
Minnesota,
Dame.
Or Notre Dame.
Well,
he played at Notre Dame.
So my dad's dad played at Notre Dame, played quarterback.
Yeah.
Got drafted. Didn't do it. Went and going to medical school. Became a doctor. My mom's dad played a year at Minnesota. Quit to go back farm.
Okay.
So he went back to farm.
Okay.
But my grandpa, my mom's dad played a year at the Gophers.
All D1 athletes,
Yep.
though.
And then my dad and mom met at Minnesota because they both were athletes there. And then my uncle, my dad's brother, my mom's brother played football in Minnesota as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long line.
I almost went to Iowa.
Whoa.
I know.
Could,
That would have been a sin.
What could have been?
Wouldn't that have been fun, though?
Yeah.
What could have been?
What could have been?
I know. I loved it. I loved Coach Kill. I loved Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was only there a few years, but I mean, I love everything about
You
Minnesota.
had a good run there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What did your mom play?
Volleyball.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what my wife played, too.
That's where my parents, they're the same age. They met that first summer at school.
Yeah.
And then rest is history. Here we are.
Rest is history. How did they get back? So,
My mom's from Oconee.
Yeah, your mom's from Oconee, but so that's how you ended up moving back there.
So when my dad played,
yeah,
he would go out like whenever the workouts were. I forgot how it worked in the off season, but when camp started, he would fly out to Jersey. And then when camp ended, they broke camp. Me and my mom, my sisters would fly to Jersey, start the school year out there.
Okay.
And then at winter break, we would fly home, start school back here in Waconia after winter break, and
Is
then
that right?
Dad would come home after the season. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So you were splitting time doing half school.
We were
there,
young.
half
It was
school
worse
there.
for my older sister, and that's why kind of my dad retired.
Okay.
So he retired, took a year off, and then he was going to go to Atlanta the next year.
Okay.
But my sister was now bouncing around schools because she would have been in like fourth grade, and I was going into second then.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as bad for school for me because I think I only did preschool and kindergarten out there.
Yeah, it's not as big of a deal.
But then
at
we were
that
getting,
age,
my little sister was starting to get older, so then my parents were like, okay, we're sick of moving schools. We were either going to have to like go where my dad's playing full time, or we were going to stay. What probably would have happened is we would have just stayed in Minnesota.
Sure.
My dad would just went for the season.
Right.
Which is pretty actually not that uncommon.
Right.
In the league.
That's all the real life considerations that nobody sees.
Like I said, when you're a kid growing up, you don't think about those things.
Those are the regular human things that you have to balance with all of that.
But it's kind of like if you just work a normal job, you travel a lot.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. That's
We're just
true.
playing football. It's just a job.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I think a lot of people have the perception that, you know, if you have all that money, you know, you're getting paid a lot, but those things aren't as much of a factor, but they still are. You know, people are considering like, where are my kids going to go to school? What am I going to do? You know, those kind of things.
Or you're going to be away from your family.
Are all things you're thinking about still, you know, even though.
The thing is, I get NFL pro athletes make a lot of money. There's a lot of guys who are in the NFL that people assume they're just all these multimillionaires that literally don't make very much money. Now, practice squad guys, they get taken care of. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? For what they do.
Yeah.
But the whole perception of like, oh, that guy, he was on an NFL team. I know a lot of guys that were like on an NFL team that maybe made $100,000 in 2 years they were in the NFL. And that's it.
Yeah.
Because they just were on a practice squad here for a week or two, bounced around.
Right.
But
that's like kind of the average.
Was it average NFL guys 3.3
like
years?
3 years or something. Yeah.
I think the stats like after you're out within 7 years, like 80% of guys are filed bankruptcy.
Yeah.
72. I don't know. You could pull it up. The NFLPA talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of sad if you think about it.
It is.
You do get all that money and shows how many predators could be out there and how much money you can just lose that quick.
Right.
It's just sad.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know that they try to counsel guys on that stuff, but it still doesn't set in with everybody.
I will give the NFL credit due on that.
Yeah.
They try hard. Like when you first get drafted, you go through a lot of meetings like before the season even starts. And then when the season starts, like once a week for the first like 11 weeks, you have to like sit down and have meetings with like the team player guy. They bring in like financial people, counselors, and they try to teach everyone all that stuff to set you up.
Right.
They try to inform you on like, if if you don't want a financial advisor, these are the ways you can go about to protect yourself.
Right.
So the NFL and the PA do try hard to like
Yeah.
help the younger guys set themselves up.
Right.
But you got to be able to do it.
They ought to make some, I mean, you can't make rules about it, but they ought to have some kind of thing where it's like you got to put away half your salary and just.
I think it was good. The last CBA, so like how the NFL works when you get paid like weekly, or you used to.
Yeah.
So like, if
Does it not work that way anymore?
No. So the last CBA, so that's why we could really talk about that. Like what I didn't like about it, what I thought was good is now instead of getting paid like the 18 weeks of the season, that's it. Now it's like split up 36 weeks of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you get paid like every whatever.
Okay.
So you guys, because a lot of guys were complaining like, well, the season ends in January if you don't make whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have any money by April and we're coming back. I'm like, how do you not have money by April?
Yeah, right.
But so like the new CBA, they made it where you got paid out 36 weeks.
Okay.
But then like guys that were older or like someone like me who I was trying to be responsible, I'm like, I'd rather just get paid up front each week. So
then you can invest it or whatever.
Make my money, make money for me. I don't want you to just keep my money. I've already worked the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like I said, the NFL works hard for like all those younger guys.
Yeah. It's kind of controlling.
They've never had money. You've never. It's hard like that first off season because I always say that's the hard part about retiring is everything in life from like a kid through when I went through when you retire, your life's structured.
Right.
Besides off season, like you're a kid, you go to school, starts at 8 a.m. You come home at 3, do your homework, you have dinner, you go to sleep. Right.
Yeah.
Next thing you go to college. Everything's structured.
Very.
Football
structured.
is like you have your meetings. Your day is very structured, especially in the season.
Yep.
So when you get done, it's kind of like that first year was limbo.
Mm-hmm.
Really kind of hard mentally because it's like I'd wake up and it's like,
what am I going to do today?
It's a lost feeling.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of guys struggle with too. But that's why I go back to the NFL is they try to set you up for that.
Yeah.
Help the guys that are younger, get you paid throughout the whole year so you don't have to worry about money. You got checks coming in. They do try hard to set you up for like, this is going to end.
Right.
Plan for the future. The NFL is not forever.
Yeah.
So they
not
try.
for long. That's what it stands for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
It doesn't matter how beat up you are. The other guys will have other opinions, but me and my dad, we talk about a lot. Go back to 4th grade. I think that was when I started football, like organized, 4th grade.
Yeah.
Do it all over again. Knowing every injury, everything along the way.
Yeah.
Because it's a life experience that how many people dream to just hear their name called on draft day? Exactly. I mean, I can get teary-eyed thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just those moments that I can't wait to tell my kids about when they understand it.
Right.
I was talking to Trey McBride about it, actually. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer, right? So I'm like, I'm announcing you. I want to be up on that stage because, you know what I mean? How's your vet, right? I was messing with him.
Right.
So we were just talking about it so different, like
big brother
his perspective of like his rookie year. So now he's making a lot of money. He's an older guy.
Right.
Just your perspective on how the NFL's a business. Mm-hmm. Like everyone sees us do Sunday or Monday or play the game.
Yep.
It's amazing how much of it is a business outside of that and what goes into it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes for sure.
In a good and bad way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot.
Can't complain.
It's a lot. But it's also, I mean,
it's fun.
There's a lot of money coming in there.
There's a lot of money involved in it.
Yeah.
That's the problem is just the money around sports. I mean, look at the NBA.
Yeah.
Look what they're getting paid too.
Yeah.
Which I'm all about it. Get paid while you can, but
yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Sports gambling scares me now. That's weird. The whole sports gambling thing.
Yeah.
That's weird that it's coming out in like the basketball world, football. Like, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah. It seems like it opens up the door for a lot of
Is it one of those things like
stuff.
the NFL, like the NIL? It's like one of those, like, it's just going to make it out in the open, what's all right doing behind closed doors?
Yeah, maybe.
And now they can just tax it and make money off of it?
Yeah. I mean, there was a big controversy just the other week with that field goal kick at the end of the game. 4 seconds
That
left.
one, okay, the field goal, my buddy were talking about that.
Yeah.
The field goal.
Tell me about that.
I get it, because they were like, okay, that was definitely a flag in my opinion. That's a delay of game. You can't just hop on the guy and knock the ball out of his hands.
Yep.
Why did they kick a field goal? Weird.
Yeah, definitely.
But I
weird.
get it. Like, you could ask Pete Carroll. I bet he'd be like, why try to throw a Hail Mary, get someone hurt? Let's just kick a field goal, run the timeout. If you make it, you make it. You don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Game ends on that play.
Just give the kicker some stats.
You know what I mean? Like, go practice it. Like, whatever.
It was a little weird that covered the spread, though.
But here's, maybe I just never thought about it. Now you're saying like your one coach was worrying about the spread. So Pete Carroll had to be worried about it.
Yeah.
The weird one to me was the punt the week before. Like when the Browns were like on the 29-yard line and they punted the ball.
Yeah.
That was a weird one.
Yes.
Like that's weird. But like if the sports betting stuff wasn't being talked about, would anyone even be like, oh, that was weird?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
The field goal, maybe not as much.
Yeah. I don't know. It raises questions.
I agree.
That's for sure. Makes people wonder.
It does.
Yeah.
Even I played in the NFL. It makes me think like, dang, was some of that rigged?
Yeah.
But I'm like, probably not, obviously. But
How about the poker games?
that's weird. I want those glasses.
Yeah, right.
I was like, can I get some of those glasses and get those deck of cards? Like, that's the greatest hustle ever.
Yeah.
That's like
For
straight
sure.
out of James Bond.
It is.
See-through glasses.
That's what Joey was in here. He was like, this room would work really well for one of those poker games
When you're
right
looking
here.
back here, you could have hypnotized behind
Oh,
me
yeah.
and seeing right through.
Just-
That is like, it's scary to show you though, like, there's so much money involved with it. There's obviously going to be bad characters.
It's hard to believe that that's a real life thing. I mean, it sounds like you said, it sounds like something straight out of a movie.
I know.
Like
they're wearing glasses
Ocean's
so you can
11 or
see the
something.
cards.
Yeah, right.
And then guys are in on it. I'm like,
Yeah. That's wild. It's amazing that went
you
on.
really think about it, it was an illegal game. Everyone there knew it was an illegal poker game. So if you're already at a game you know is under the table and you're getting cheated at it, well, you're already at an illegal place. So
That's true.
you're already breaking the law.
Yeah.
You're losing your money on top
gotta
of it.
know
Like,
what you're
I
signing
feel
up for.
bad for you, but you signed up to play an illegal game with like mafia guys.
True. That's a good point.
What'd you think was going to happen? The mafia was not going to make money? Like, come on.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Casinos are there for a reason, and it's not to hand out money.
Vegas is Vegas for a reason.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Casinos don't lose.
No, exactly.
Or if you're winning at the casinos, they just don't let you come back.
Are you a casino guy?
It used to be.
You know that? Yeah.
But I'd say in college we had a lot of fun just because I think the aurora of going. But like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't like losing money.
Not so much anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got
it's fun
other
if you
things
win
to do
money,
now.
but like you show up and you lose like a couple $100. I'm like, damn,
I know. Doesn't
that's
feel
so
good.
dumb.
Yeah. I've won big twice. And
That's the
big
problem.
Big, I mean, I won $100.
My problem was when I turned 18, we could go to the casino still. I think it's 21 now in Minnesota. And I won. I won like a couple $100.
Yeah.
Hooked me.
Oh, yeah.
You just think it's so easy.
Yep.
Then you show up like 3 days later and you lose it all.
This was easy. I can do this again. Yeah.
Counting cards? Oh, yeah.
First time I ever played craps, I got up like 200. I started with $5. I got up like 200 and some dollars, and then I lost a couple, and I think I cashed out with like 170. But walked away with 170 on a $5 buy-in. That
Not
was
a bad
pretty
day.
good.
You probably showed up the next day, lost it all.
I think I did play the next day, but I think I came out about even,
No.
and I got scared and just bailed.
I think casinos are fun for the excitement
Yeah,
of gambling
for
and
sure.
stuff, but you know,
And it wasn't
like you said,
it wasn't
busy.
a lot of money.
Got all
you
the
know.
kids at home.
You know what
How
was
much free
crazy
time.
when I was there the last time I was in Vegas, and you know how it is there. It's like, 3 a.m. You don't
yeah.
even know what time of day it is. You're just walking around, and it could be you wouldn't even know.
No.
And I remember going to bed one night, probably about 2 a.m., and I walked by this craps table where guys are playing like big hands. I mean,
fun
these
to
guys
watch.
like thousands of dollars of chips in front of them. And they're playing. And I come back down to breakfast at like 8 a.m.
Still there.
The same guys are still there playing like 5 hours later. I'm like, holy smokes, man.
You got to be winning at that point.
I mean, yeah, but like
the emotional toll.
that's a long time to just stand at a craps table and play craps.
See, I can't do that.
5 hours. That's a long time.
If I'm going to go to the casino, it's more fun, like you said, go to Vegas with your friends or a casino here in Minnesota with your friends. It's more of like the fun of it. You got to
Yeah.
go. My rule of going to casinos, I show up with what I'm going to lose.
Yeah,
When I'm
for
showing
sure.
up, what's in my wallet is I'm like
This
willing.
is entertainment.
It's like almost like I'm paying to be at the casino.
Right,
and if I
exactly.
leave with more money, I get it.
Right.
But like I'm paying $100 to be here tonight.
Yeah.
Is essentially is how I look at it.
Right. That's the right way to do it.
Because I'm
Stay
big on
away
it. If
from the
you
credit
bring
card
up-
machine.
I do not bring my ATM card to the
Yes,
casino. Whatever I show up with,
exactly.
that's what I have. If it's whatever's in my wallet at the time,
Yeah.
that's what I'm sticking with.
And if it's gone, it's gone. Yep. That's what you have
And even
to
if it
do.
gets bigger, I'm usually probably just gonna not walk away at the right time and lose it
Yeah.
all anyways.
Yeah, for sure. So what's next for you, man? Retired almost, what is it, 2 years now?
No, it's third season.
Third season now. Okay.
You know what? Kids.
2.5 years. Yeah. That's
A lot
keeping
of
you
kids,
busy.
Yeah. I mean, the three boys are the
sure.
age of 4, and the newborn is he turned 5 weeks on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
Brand new.
oh yeah,
Yeah. That's exciting.
get that settled in. Get through the winter.
Yeah.
And we always say we got to just kind of get through this winter, get through the spring, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
But
What do you see in your oldest? What's he getting into? What's he interested in? Is he going to be the next big tight end?
you know, it's so much fun to watch. I wish I should ask my parents that just to see how like me and my sisters were at that age.
Yeah.
Because like obviously I thought about like I made it to the NFL. And I'm like, what was I like at 3?
Yeah.
what was I like at 2? Was I just playing sports, or was I just being a kid like my kids?
Yeah.
So it's fun to watch because each one's personality is so different.
They are
already.
different.
And my
Very
sister has
different.
2 boys and her daughter Ren. It's so much fun just to watch them just see develop different.
Yeah.
Because like our oldest loves sports.
Yeah.
But like if you're just sitting there at home, he'd go build a train track.
Yeah.
Or he wants to go play monster trucks.
Yeah.
But then like the next one, it's like, oh, ball?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a ball. It's like all he wants to do is grab a ball and play.
Yeah. Right.
But like when our oldest plays with it, he's great too.
Yeah.
It's just fun to see where their minds go.
Oh, yeah.
Now having our
absolutely.
oldest at preschool here, like talking to their teachers, seeing like how he is at school when we're not around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, it's just fun being a parent, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
So when's number 4 coming?
When you have number 4.
All right.
No. I mean, I would say I'm done. 3
Yeah.
3 boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said 3 kids is great,
Yeah.
but
It is fun.
4 would be
It's a good
lot.
number. 4 is a lot.
I feel like 5's a good. I always said like, oh, you think of like the old white picket fence suburban
Yeah.
family. It'd be like mom, dad, 3 kids. It's like how I
Yeah.
grew up. Like I'm just like I don't know. I
don't
like
know,
the slow way of life.
You got it going pretty good. You should go for the basketball team. Starting 5? No?
Nope.
Okay.
3's a lot of kids. The 3rd one's only
It is.
5 weeks
It
old.
is, but-
let's get through kids sleeping through the night.
Yeah. Nobody ever wishes they had fewer kids, though.
I agree.
You know.
What? We were talking about that. No one's
Yeah.
been like 40 years old that has all those kids and be like, God, I just wish I didn't have those 2 other kids.
Exactly. No one says that.
No, it's just more of the
Yeah.
sucks in the morning.
Yeah.
Or in the moment.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You
Shout out to my
you
wife,
got them in
though.
a tight
She is
window,
a saint.
though. Yeah, you're going to, yeah. Well, they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Because I could not do all this.
No.
That is.
No, you get little tastes of it when you get left at home by yourself with all
Amen.
3 and you go, holy smokes.
We were talking about that last time I was here. It's like, the problem is, though, you're at a home with all of them. Well, now it's, my 3rd one's only 5 weeks old.
Yeah.
So, like, when the 2 of them, it's like, okay, my wife's leaving. It's like, don't text her that I need help. Because
Yep.
if I have to leave, I don't want it. Nope. I can make this. You
I
got
can
this.
do it.
You got this.
You got this.
Call my brother-in-law instead.
Make
Get
it-
someone else.
make
He's
it
alone
look
too.
like I
Sean
can
can come
do
over with
this.
his kids. We can get through this together.
That's great. Just wait till that 3rd one's mobile. I know.
That's what scares me.
Then it gets really interesting.
But it's fun. Now, I've known you a long time now. I'd say
Yeah.
what? It's been probably 10 years. It was right
Yeah.
after my first, second year. It's fun to
sure.
see like your kids, because they were all just being born when we started being together.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
it's like your kids are getting older now. Our kids are kind of at the same age at the top end and then younger.
Yeah.
It's fun to see.
It is.
Especially Brady, because what? He's in, you at 6th grade?
He's 5th grade now. Yeah.
So great.
10 years old. Yeah.
So from where it started, like Carver County Fairs, tractable that first
Oh, yeah.
year. He was so juiced and
Gold
trained
medal.
for it now.
Oh, yeah.
All the way now he's in middle school basically.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun to see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's been a fun time for sure. Playing basketball now, organized basketball
You coaching?
with the school. No, that's a school deal. They have coaches already lined up, which is cool. It's good for them to learn how to play for a different coach.
That's how I want to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to coach my kids in
Yeah.
football, but part of me is like, my dad did that when we started in 4th grade through senior year.
Yeah.
But part of me is like, what's it like just to be in the stands and just, because I feel like my dad didn't get to watch as much. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was still worried about coaching. He did, obviously, and
Sure.
you're always biased, like watching your kid play,
Did
obviously.
he coach you in high school too?
But he was the O-line coach.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
like I was quarterback, but like,
Yeah.
so his O-line, he ran the O-line with one of the other guys, but
yeah.
he's on the field. I feel like I go back and forth.
Yeah. Well, I think in some respects, you have a level of knowledge of football that you could contribute that you can't get at
So-
most high school levels,
But I feel like at the high
just
school
from
level,
your experience.
I feel like the experience helps more, but like my
Yeah.
dad struggled with it. He said at first because you got to think of like how an O lineman in the pros
Right.
is thinking. You're like,
The kids can't do-
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
right.
Even at the most elite, like IMG Academy was at like one of the best high schools. Like,
Yeah.
they can do elite stuff,
Right.
but it's still 15 to 18-year-old
Right.
kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Like even in the pros, at college, everyone always asks, it's not the speed of the game, like physicality and all that. The
Yeah.
biggest jump is like the mental speed of it.
100%. Yeah.
Like what happens at the line of scrimmage before playing the NFL, like
Yeah.
shout out quarterbacks.
Yeah, for sure.
Because of, like,
it's
what
the
happens- it's
volume of
What
information
is happening?
you're processing.
And everyone's
Yeah.
so good and smart on defense that you never are seeing what's actually happening.
Right. Exactly.
It's that's the biggest jump from like high school to college to pros is just
Yeah.
learning the game.
yeah.
Really understanding, like they say, you get your PhD at the game,
Yeah, for sure.
or you don't make it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I think that's where you can take, I mean, obviously you can't impart the 400-page playbook level stuff on high school kids,
Yeah.
but But, the level of experience that you have, I mean, I think that gives you something to hand down to some of those kids, you know what I mean? And just the stuff that you're going to be able to look at things in a different lens, of like, hey, this is going to work or this isn't going to work, or here's a little nuance that there's a lot of things that especially high school coaches just don't have the time to coach, I don't think, in terms of technique. You know what I mean?
But I think that's what I like about high school so much. It's just so pure. It's just like you're just playing football with your friends. Mm-hmm. Like I shouldn't say it's just you're playing. You still practice your plays. But like the depth that goes into like studying your opponent for a Friday night game. Yeah. You're still just a high school kid. You still have homework. You still are just being a kid. Like you still are getting ready, but you're not breaking down film with hours of meetings with your coach. Maybe in Texas and all the Sunday schools, but like
we did that in high school.
You do a little bit, but it's not like you're doing like your whole job's not just breaking down a Friday night game.
Right.
But even in college, that's what the biggest thing is, because like in the pros, it's your job. Yeah. That's why I'm like, okay, college, all these kids now are going to go to school and get paid. Yeah. Are they even going to school? Yeah. Or are they just taking their money and say we're going to go pro, and if it doesn't work out, then there's no education left on the street and it didn't work out. And like that sucks. I think that's where,
a problem.
Back to that, that's what I think so problem with this, everything's about money now.
Yeah. That's true.
And like you said, now it's in high school sports. That's what I hope it doesn't happen. It's all about the money. Because high school sports is so pure, in my opinion. Like, I love it. Yeah. I don't want that to change.
Yeah. You hope not.
I know.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
I think it won't. It is. Are you following your high school now that you're back in town?
Try to. Yeah. I mean, it's so hard with the young kids. You know what? The hardest part, I've realized now, when you say get outnumbered when you have that third kid. Yeah. It's more of like, it's just, if you're helping someone, my wife's helping someone, there's still that third. It's like, so then to have to find babysitters that can handle it, it's just, I'm at that point in my life where it's time to parent.
Yeah, for sure. That's the focus.
Exactly.
That's where it should be, man.
I know. Yeah. I'm loving it. Yeah. I was fortunate enough. I was playing. Now that I'm not playing, it's nice to be able to be home and just, I missed out on a lot. Yeah. All those years, like, when I'm playing, our family, everyone got to enjoy and travel, but like, I was playing. Yeah. So I didn't get to enjoy a lot of the holidays. I didn't get to enjoy those little small moments with family.
No doubt.
Small little family trips. Like, my sisters never went to Europe for St. Patrick's Day. I didn't get to go do that. All these things. Right. So it's fun now to like just sit back and be able to like
enjoy being with everybody.
Enjoy being part of the family.
Yeah, no doubt.
Especially since I left school early. I was only like 20 when I left.
True.
So like I didn't get all experience all those things throughout college, all those things. Like I was gone. Right. So it's kind of fun to sit back, take a breath, and just figure out what I enjoy outside of playing football. Yeah.
So once you get out of the weeds of having little kids, then what?
No idea.
No idea yet?
Taking it day by day.
Come on, you got to have some ideas in there. You've been thinking about something.
You know what?
You're always thinking about something.
I'm always thinking about something, but that's why it's like, when I play my dad, I always said day by day. So like right now, it's like, I got these kids at home, they're young. I just want to enjoy doing that.
Just rolling with it.
When the kids are in school and stuff, we have all this free time, then I'll figure out what's next best thing for me. But I was fortunate enough now to be able to do that, figure out what I truly love to do outside of play. And so I'm in no hurry to do it. I'm just going to enjoy it and see what comes at me next.
Yeah. That's a luxury.
I know.
Yeah.
But worked hard for it.
You did. Absolutely. Well, you went through a lot.
Went through a lot. Yeah. You know more than anyone. You kept me together for all those years. And
you had some pretty weird injuries. Pretty gnarly injuries.
It's just the weird thing.
That you came back
blow your knee out. Okay, cool. But drop foot, come on. Yeah. Didn't have to do that part.
Yeah. Well, you've had two of those. Yeah. Two pretty gnarly.
Weird injuries.
Yes. But not uncommon injuries that not many people come back from, but you made it back twice.
I think I'm proud of that, though, with the drop foot, because I always tell my kids, like, if my oldest is like, I can't do that. I'm like, no, you can't say that in my house. Yeah. You can't say that no more.
I like that.
Because what I went through, I'm like, you're not going to be able to say that ever again, because I will tell you what I went through so you know you can push through it. Yep. And that's what I love. Like, I think part of me was that why I went back that last year. It was probably dumb. I should never went back that. Thank you, Cliff. Took care of me. My tight end coach Hides.
It's amazing that you did that, though.
But I think it's amazing what you can get through if you just do it.
It is.
I think people don't realize what they could get through if you just kind of do it. Yeah. One day you just got to commit to doing it. Everyone's like got the New Year resolution of. Oh yeah. It's one thing to say you're going to do something, but it's another to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really interesting. I mean, especially in what I'm doing, I see people all the time that are just really pushing the envelope as far as that stuff goes. And it is, like you said, it's just there's some people that just have the mindset of, I'm not going to let anything get in my way. I'm not going to let anything stop me. And they just do it anyway. Even when every variable would tell you, you probably shouldn't do that. You know, I got a client now who, he trains jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt. He had, I think it was 13 or 14 surgeries on his one knee. And he's had multiple other surgeries too, but he had complications with it, had to go in there a bunch of times. And after all of that, he trained and completed an Ironman triathlon. It's just like,
whatever you set your mind to.
How you look at a guy like that and you look at his leg and you're just like, there's no, like, how would you do that?
We got to screw loose too.
It's crazy. Yeah.
You got to enjoy, I don't want to say you want to enjoy pain.
Yeah.
But you got to enjoy, see, I don't know how you can't say you enjoy pain because no one likes hurting.
Yeah.
But you got to enjoy that feeling of like, even though it hurts, that you're getting through it, like that mental accomplishment of like, wow, that sucked, but I still got through it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good feeling.
There's something to
like,
that.
I wish more people could have that feeling like they
you.
accomplished something they didn't think was going to be able to do. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, that season, everything about it is not fun.
Yeah.
But now looking back, knowing I got through all that and all that, now I'd be able to tell my kids or anyone else just the life story of that. Like,
Yeah.
I think people need that.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. I mean, I remember when you came back after that happened and you were like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go another year. And I was like, I kind of evaluated some things and I was like, oh boy. Because I'm the last person that's going to tell somebody don't do something. Like, I'm going to do everything I can to help you get there, you know? And that was one of the times where I was like,
it was a bad idea.
I don't know, man. I don't know if this is going to work. And you surprised me, man.
I still don't know how
you surprised me. You got back out there. You made plays. You played. You made catches. I mean, I was like, dang.
That was it.
That was impressive.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was still, you know what? I wanted to be, even if I did, I had to go back and try.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want the regret of like, all of a sudden, like a year later, I'm like, maybe I could have tried.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the worst? I show up, I'm rehabbing, I get it, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
Or like, I just can never get to my point where I just can't even think I have a chance.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to look myself in the mirror and be like, I tried.
You tried, and it gave you the opportunity to kind of go out on your own terms in a way.
And I wanted, we talked about that too in the past, is I wanted to end my career the way, I didn't want to end my career like laying on the ground on a cart going on.
Right, yeah.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going on, you could say going on your shield, right? But the last memory I had was basically being in shock because my foot didn't work anymore. Like, I didn't want that.
No. Yeah.
So I got through it.
Yeah.
Now here we are.
Can't let that be your last play. Yeah.
That was a tough time. My wife was like 6 months pregnant at the time.
Dang.
Foot wasn't working. I thought my career was over again.
Yeah.
Basically was, but
yeah.
That was a tough time.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and that's you talk about things that people don't see. That's another one of those things.
Oh,
you know? I mean, you saw just this weekend a bunch of guys went down with pretty serious injuries.
That was a bad weekend.
Yeah.
Like Parson non-contact.
Yeah, exactly. And just the things those guys are going to have to go through now and the way it's going to affect them, not just in terms of their athletic career, but off the field too.
Like Patrick Mahomes, every day now from now until next season, he's probably going to be at that facility doing a rehab, a workout, treatment, all that. No one's going to see that.
No.
I mean, they're going to see the 1 week he takes off 3 months from now when him and his wife and his kids go on vacation and people take pictures of him. They're like, oh, he's not worried about training.
Right.
I'm like, they're not seeing that for the last 3 months. He didn't miss a single day.
Right.
He's taken off a week just to decompress.
Yeah.
Because it's mentally, I mean, they say Andrew Luck retired because it. Now Joe Burrow's over being hurt and all this.
Right.
It's a lot mentally to get yourself to a feeling where you can play.
Yeah.
And then go right back down to square one where you can't even get out of bed in the morning without having tears.
Yeah.
To get yourself mentally just to go to that facility to, I mean, we could say we're complaining, but that's being an athlete, right? But that's a lot mentally, the year, day after day, to stay committed like that.
It's a grind.
That's why the greats are the greats.
It's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. That probably is what separates the best athletes, is just the ability to be disciplined and focused enough to overcome a lot of that mental
as bad as it sounds,
blockades,
like you hear like Kobe Bryant's like routine.
Yeah.
Like, did he ever have fun?
Yeah.
Like, I get winning championships is the ultimate fun.
Yeah.
But you still got to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, football is a fun game.
I think some of those guys are just wired to where they are so in love with the process of getting better that is their fun.
But that's kind of like people like bodybuilders love that feeling of lifting. People that love to train.
Yeah.
It's just those certain people that have the athletic ability, that have that mentality of like,
Yeah.
no matter what, I will train to be the best.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be the best. Even I could be guilty of it. Like I played in the NFL, but like you could always look back and be like, I could have done this a little better. I could have been ate a little better. I could have trained a little harder at this point. There's those people that really stand out are the ones that don't miss a moment.
Right.
Shout out J.J. Watt. I was fortunate enough to play with him. He's a guy that I saw in person. There's other guys, but like truly took it like everything about the game. Because he knew when he was done, there's time to enjoy it. He was like, I have a very small time to make my mark and be as great as I can.
Yep.
You hear him talk about now he's still in shape. He said, yeah, he could probably still go play a few snaps. But like those are the guys that get the gold jackets that really stand out. But,
Yeah. Just relentless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just different. Everything about them.
Yeah.
Which is it's inspiring to see.
Yeah.
But that's why they're the greats.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that. It's just never let up.
Never.
Never let up.
You know, it shows like what true, I don't want to say professionalism, like if you dedicate every single thing of your moment to one thing, that's how you become that next. Now, I'm not going to say like, oh, I didn't. Like, no, I gave my life in football. Like I trained, I did everything.
Yeah.
But like there's still a time like, did I have a cheat meal? Yes. Like those guys that are really set to the next level, like are so disciplined. That's their life, even outside of sports. Like that's just how they are wired mentally. They're just so disciplined about everything they do.
Yeah.
Everyone's different that way.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think if you took that mentality of like, who's that? They always say like LT.
Yeah.
They were talking about, you see the interviews of him, they were talking about drinking beer and like all the crack stuff.
Showing
it's
up
like,
late to games.
Not even knowing he had a game because they're like, oh, Sunday Night Football wasn't a thing. I heard that interview. I'm like,
yeah. And he was driving by the stadium.
And there was people there. He pulled up
going.
at halftime. But people are like, well, think about how good he would have been if he was all in. I'm like, he probably would have been the same person.
Right. Yeah.
Because he just was built that way.
Right. Some guys just function different.
Yeah. But then it's like, then you have like the Michael Jordans, Kobe's. Everyone else had just the true regimen of like discipline.
I've heard stories about Kobe where guys had come to play games in LA and they'd go into like their pregame shoot around or something and they walk by the practice gym and he's just in there grinding, just sweaty and just working. He looked like he'd been working out for an hour. So they'd go into their workout, they'd do their thing, they'd have their little meeting and they're leaving and they walk by again. He's still in there, just going hard on a game day.
Wild.
I mean, just like.
But that's what it takes. I mean, like that's what it takes to be considered one of the greatest.
Then you hear about Jordan though. And I think he had a little bit of that, but he also had a little bit of that other side to him too, where you've probably heard those stories from
you like gambling.
that one hockey player that I can't remember his name now, but he was a Blackhawks hockey player. So he's in Chicago and they belonged to the same golf club. And he said he played 18 holes with him in the morning. They had a game that night.
I know.
Did you hear this story?
Yes.
Yes. So he's got a game at night. He plays 18 holes. The guy beats Jordan, and Jordan's so competitive. He's drinking beers the whole time at 10 a.m. in the morning. Plays around, loses. Plays the guy again, double or nothing because he can't give it up. Drinks another bunch of beers on that way around, loses again. He goes, all right, triple or nothing. I score 60 tonight.
I did see that.
And he goes out.
But like that shows like there's just some people.
Or maybe it was 50 points. And he goes out. Good. Yeah. And he's this guy's like, there's no shot. This guy just played 36 holes of golf, drank a bunch of beers. I saw him do it. And he goes out like 4 hours later and scores 50 some points.
It just shows how much better he was at that time.
Unbelievable.
But that's one day. But the work behind the scenes, like at the Cardinals, we had our last year there, my last year, we had his old trainer come in.
Yeah.
And like be there for the year and just hear and talk about how they trained.
Right.
Those are the guys that enjoy it. Like people saw Jordan when he was not being Jordan on the court or training. Yeah. Like, oh, what could have been? Same with LT, but like no one sees the behind the scenes. Like they didn't just show up and they're just in ungodly shape. Like you still have to work out. You still have to.
No doubt. Training hard too. Yeah. I think he was just a guy that could just go. Some of those guys can just go like 20 hours a day and just. Can you imagine just going to a coach now and be like, hey coach, I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm not gonna be at practice. I'll see. I'm taking a week off. Football or something. Like Rodman did. No way. Like those old stories are wild. They are wild. Yeah. It's fun though. It's fun to think about like the things guys got away with then. No internet. No social media. I mean, true. The internet
changed everything because like there's just no privacy anymore.
So many times, I'm so glad that I got through my college years before everybody had a video camera in their pocket.
You know what I don't like is like it can be all taken out of context.
Yeah.
So many things that can be innocent that also there's just like a side video of it that can look so bad.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, and that's not to say like I was doing a bunch of illegal stuff or something. It's just harmless fun, but stuff that you would probably rather not have videos of it on the internet forever.
Just having fun.
You know, you're just goofing around, but it's like, you know, but I'm glad somebody wasn't videotaping that.
I love those photos of like when LeBron's breaking the record, scoring, and there's just, the one coach is the only one, everyone has their phones out and there's just one guy watching.
Right.
Like I like that.
That is a good one.
Just take it in.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, cool. Pictures never actually show like what you're actually seeing or feeling.
Yeah, the experience.
That's the best part of the experience of it.
Yes. Yep.
But
you know what's funny? Some guy turned me on to this. I'd never heard of this before. They've actually got these things now that they call listening clubs, where there's one in Kansas City, apparently, he was telling me about, where people go in and they have a record player. It's just an analog record player. And people come in, they sit down, there's no talking. And you just sit in this room. There's some interaction before and after, like some social time before and after. You just sit there in quiet as a group and listen to both sides of a record. It takes like an hour.
So it's just like going to an old school concert.
Right. But it's like, the point is like, people have a hard time with it. Like
you can't disconnect.
You want to lean over and say something to the person next to you. You're uncomfortable just sitting quietly and experiencing something for that long.
It's amazing if you like just lose your phone for an hour.
Yeah.
And you're like, where's my phone?
I know.
Where's my phone?
Right.
I'm guilty of it.
I've done that a few times on the weekends lately, and it's great.
I know. Well,
I'll go like 5 or 6 hours, and I'm just like, oh, I don't even know where my phone is right now. And it feels pretty good.
On that, though.
And I've gotten a lot done.
It's amazing how much the internet changed. Now we're talking about artificial intelligence and all that, but it's so exciting because it's like, before we were talking, it's like you can FaceTime now, anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like 10 years from now, what's it going to be? Are we just going to be all like holographic somewhere? Like, it's so cool because it's so it's scary.
Yeah.
But it's so exciting to think about like what technology could come out.
The thing that creeps me out is the idea of like the human technology interface happening, like
putting chips
where
in
you're
heads
where
and
you're
stuff.
no longer human anymore, but you're human plus
you're smarter,
whatever.
I don't know. It's like sci-fi though.
I know, but that's what's scary to me. Just the idea that you have some chip in your brain that just accesses all of the information.
Think about your
on the
grandparents,
internet.
how they worried about like what technologies would come out, like worrying about you, like, oh,
no doubt.
Our grandson Grant, like I'm so worried about like they're gonna have this internet, like they're gonna be able to do this.
Right.
So now like we see our kids and like where the future's going, it's like, God, there's gonna be chips implanted in people's heads.
Yeah.
But like in 20 years, whatever's normal, it's gonna be such a normal.
Right. You were probably too young at the time, but the 2000 deal was a big deal when the
year 2000 when
in the year 2000 the computers they were
gonna switch over
programming. There was a lot of people that thought the world was just going to come to a screeching halt because it was 2000. And then I remember, because I was like in high school at the time, I was like a junior in high school maybe, and like you're like kind of anticipating this, like what's going to happen. I stayed up and I was like sitting around. I'm like, are the lights going to go off at midnight? Like what's going to happen here? And then it came and went, and nothing happened.
What was it? The winter solstice,
and
2012.
everybody just went.
The world was supposed to end.
Yeah,
Mayan calendar, whatever.
I mean, just think about how much media hype and all of this. I mean, you had companies doing all kinds of crazy stuff with computers software.
Are going to crash. They're not going to know.
And it came and went, and nothing happened. And it was just like, huh. Weird.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Life went on.
Yeah. So
that's why I'm like,
it'll probably be one of those things.
I go back and forth with artificial intelligence. Like I can get myself so down a rabbit hole. I'm scared. Like, but then I'm like, the internet was supposed to be like that, and the internet's a pretty normal thing.
It is. I think, this is a little bit different than that, though, in a way, because it's...
But when the internet first came out, it seemed like it was the most far-reaching thing ever. I mean, I was a little kid, but...
I think that the thing that's different is that this is generative. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it starts to be able to produce its own stuff, which is... That's something...
I don't like the videos that you don't know. You can watch a video online. Is like, was that just created or did that actually happen?
And that's the thing that's creepy is like, that's in its infancy right
I know.
now. I mean, we're just at the tip of the iceberg of that. They're going to get
part's scary.
so good at faking stuff. I mean, what happens when they take a video of like a world leader making a press conference?
Yeah.
You guys just talked about
Right
that.
before we start, we were like,
You know,
The internet's not
and
a
they
thing
tip
anymore.
off
It's not
some
a normal-
war or something
Yeah.
because he said that we're going to do this and everybody goes crazy. Like, and you can't
Scary.
distinguish that it's not the real person. Like, that's creepy.
but it's kind of cool that technology is so good that
Yeah.
that's something we have to worry about. It's scary as heck, but
Yeah.
we were literally just talking about that because how do you go online now and know it's real?
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally make a video of you selling a product right now
Right.
that you don't even know what it is.
Oh, yeah. It already is happening all the time.
Which
Yeah. With
that's why I
famous
stay in
people,
Waconia,
they're
I'm gonna stay
using.
on land.
Right.
Small town living.
Yes. Just sit out on the dock and.
I want to go back to being the kid that doesn't have to worry about the world problems of just play
man.
sports.
Yeah.
Come
yeah.
on now.
That's what kind of makes me think about like our kids. Like, what is going to be their experience with the world? You know, like.
But that's what I mean. Like your parents worried about that. I know my parents did.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the thing that probably makes me worry the most about the AI stuff is like, are people no longer going to need to be creative? Are they no longer going to need to be able to like actually like
I'm no expert, but
like an
people are going to
artist.
find a way. But humans are humans. We're just going to do. If you're an artist, you might not create, but like it's like driving a car. If you don't have to drive a car, there's people that are still going to want to drive a car because you enjoy.
Yeah.
So if you don't have to be
Right, they
an
are,
artist,
but,
you still
but I'm
can.
talking about like if somebody wants to be an artist as their profession, and AI can outperform them in every way, and there's no way that you can, you know, like where
Could you make the argument though, like
fit in?
diamonds compared to lab grown? They'd be like, oh, diamonds are going to lose all value because now you can make a lab grown. It's kind of like one of those, like you can get the art made by a
Yeah.
computer, or is
Yeah,
it going
that's
to
a
be
good
more
point.
value because you're getting the real?
But what about when it's so good that you can't even
still not real.
distinguish the
You
difference?
still know it's a computer.
How do you know though?
How do you know with a lab diamond?
I don't know.
I'm not an expert. You're only going to know as experts, just like any video.
Yeah, I suppose
what I mean?
there'll always be an arms race to where they have a way to.
People are
determine.
always going to have some kind of calling.
And I think it's also, I was watching a podcast with the guy who's the head of NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Who's,
I watched that. I watched the Joe
Did
Rogan
you?
with
Yeah,
him,
yeah. That's the one. And I think he made a good point in that all that stuff is going to happen way more gradually than what people think. You know,
He
it's
said
like
that
people
the
think there's going to be
internet,
like this switch, and then all of a sudden, like all this stuff is just going to be different, and it's a gradual process that takes time. And I think it's the same. Like people talk about the electric car thing, like that whole adoption of that it's happening, but it's much
hard.
slower pace than what. I mean, it's just, there's so many factors that go into it,
World's
the
a big
raw
place.
materials and all the stuff just to make all the batteries and all of the stuff. Like there's no way you can replace the entire fleet of cars overnight in a heartbeat. It takes time.
I agree with them though that
Yeah.
AI is not going anywhere. I mean, this
No.
crazy product that I don't even understand what it means. Everyone's like artificial intelligence. I'm like,
What if it's just way overhyped?
Yeah.
Like you remember
it's pretty cool though. The things you can do
Oh,
now,
it
like
is. It's
you
unreal.
can ask your phone anything,
I
gives you
use
an
it.
answer like
Yeah.
this.
Oh, exactly. There's definitely parts of it that'll continue, but what if it's like the NFT thing? You remember that?
Yeah,
That was
like I still so you
big
could make
hype.
a cartoon or like a drawing
Big
online
hype.
and sell it. I don't know.
And people, some big people were all over that,
Lost
like
a lot of
making a
money.
big deal about it.
But there's
then it
artists.
just-
There's a good point of like,
yeah, right,
people are gonna find a way to spend money or do something.
for
Like,
sure.
especially if you don't have to. If artificial intelligence is like making everyone money, people are gonna find time to do something.
True. Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think, the thing that's interesting about that is, people talk about what are people going to do
Yeah.
when the robots are doing most of
Everything.
what people need to do. I mean, have
But
you
is
seen
that
those
soon?
Optimus?
Is that 20 years from
Yeah,
now? Who knows?
it's going to be, like they said, it's going to be more gradual just because of the production time to produce all of that,
Yeah.
is going to take a while. But have you seen those Optimus robots?
Yeah.
Those are sweet.
They're pretty cool.
Oh, man.
I mean, I
If
like
those
that. I
actually
think it's
work
gonna be
as
cool to have
advertised,
technology like that.
and
but
you
it's gonna
can
be
get one
expensive.
for like 25, 30 grand though. That seems like a lot, but if it can actually do, you've got a built-in,
It's a car.
like a built-in home, like butler
Yeah,
for,
but it's kind of scary. I've
for
seen
30K
iRobot. What if you're
forever.
sleeping and that thing malfunctions and comes to tax you?
That's a good point. That's,
It's
I think
still
that's-
I mean, at that
I
point,
think
you got
that's
like
the
a
worry that-
robot in
I think
your
that's
house
the worry that
alive.
people have, but I just, you think about how much time the average person just spends doing mundane things, cooking, cleaning, washing, all of those things, folding your clothes, doing your laundry, and all of a sudden,
you don't have
this
to do it.
robot that you buy one time that lasts whatever 50 years.
But like you got to get to the point where the robots are that reliable,
right? Yeah,
because one company has one, like billionaires are going to have it, but
that's going to come.
For a normal person like me and you, us to have one of those, come on, that's not a couple of years.
No, I think. I mean, Elon's always optimistic, but he's talked about like 5 to 6 years, I think, before those are in production.
Think about that. That's in production of like the first.
Yeah, right.
I'm not trusting that.
7, 8 years, 10 years. You drop $30,000 and you've got all of your household chores taken care of all the time, 24/7. It never gets tired. It never takes a break.
But if you can afford that,
yeah,
wouldn't you just have like a butler anyways or a maid?
No, because you'd have to pay them year round, and you'd have to pay them more than that.
True.
You would have to pay somebody like that, 60, 70, 80K a year. Probably at least every year in perpetuity.
I don't know.
This thing, you just plug it into the wall and recharge it, and it keeps going. You don't have to. You might have to pay for a software upgrade somewhere along the line. But
what's so funny is do you teach it like, all right, this is how I like my laundry done,
and
it just does it.
Yeah, and it never takes a break. It never needs a break. It never needs a day off.
That'd be great.
It never needs vacation. It just does this for you 24/7 all year round. That's the difference. And for $25K a one-time upfront fee,
it's a lot of money.
That's a no-brainer, though.
And well, you got to think if it's probably that much now, when it's actually mainstream, it's not gonna be that expensive either.
Yeah.
Because the future, like think about
they'll drop the price. Yeah,
when iPod came out, the original compared to like what our phones are now.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
That phenomenon will always keep happening, and it'll just be, I don't know.
How do you?
I got to think about that.
Robots. How do you feel about that in baseball? Like where they're gonna have like the computers call strikes and stuff now. And like football does it now, first downs and everything's so digital. Takes away the aspect of like
it does
being an ump on baseball. Takes away that tie goes to the runner.
I'm kind of on both sides of that because the human side of it makes it more interesting to watch for sure. But there's instances where, as you know, I mean, games get changed because of human error.
Exactly.
And it's like, that shouldn't have been what happened. I mean, guys, there's that, I can't remember what the scenario was, but that one guy lost his perfect game.
I was going to say the Detroit guy.
Yes.
But think about it, all sports.
I mean, if that wouldn't happen, think about that. That guy's got a perfect game now.
But how much in history before there was cameras and like even high-def footage of things you couldn't see that would have changed any sport outcome?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's so hard of it. It's like, all right, someone's like, well, the human error, one missed call caused the team that. Yeah. Well, you could go through the history of sports. That could be a lot of championships.
It's always happened for sure, but the technology wasn't available at the time.
I agree.
Now
I like that. I like it, but it also takes away feel of the game. Like, I like the aspect of like
having somebody to argue with when you disagree with the call.
Yeah, like when you're arguing a robot or a computer now, it's like
you can't. What do you say?
They tried that in football though with like the pass interference reviewing it.
Yeah.
But it still kind of comes down to.
Or like, you mean like the fair catch?
That was a fair catch. Rule the law.
Should we go down that road?
That's a fair catch. I don't care. We won.
This is not a fair catch.
And so it was above his shoulder line.
No.
He was above. He was trying to block his light. Nope.
No, he was running. And
that is funny because they didn't call it till they reviewed it.
Exactly. And that was the messed up part. So here's what happened.
I'm on the right side. We won.
So
I'm happy.
If you watch that replay, the coaching staff, everybody's right in front of the play. They're all standing right there watching it all happen. All the players, the referees, nobody, not one person in real time reacted. Not one coach came off the sideline and went, he did a fair. There was no reaction. PJ Fleck saw that happen. He goes, turns around and walks to the sideline. He puts his head down. The game's over. He's just like, damn it.
But we won. That's a fair catch.
And then they come back and they say they're going to review it to see if he was in bounds. Because he was really close to the sideline when he had 5 guys bottling him up on the sideline. It was like he made this like Houdini move. Yeah, because then
after they reviewed it, they were like, actually, he called a fair catch.
Exactly. So that's kind of akin to going, well, let's see if this guy was in bounds for this touchdown. Oh, just kidding. We're going to call pass interference on this play now.
But they do that a lot now.
Yeah.
If you watch on Sundays, like the booth reviews are really quick about like, oh, it actually was a first down. Actually, was. I don't hate that they don't have to throw the flag when it's very obvious. Like,
but you can't go back and call something else when you said you were reviewing for a different reason. That's what's messed up.
History doesn't remember that.
Yeah, right. Did you see in the this is hilarious and this is funny how dedicated Hawkeye fans are. A guy bought tickets behind home plate at the World Series like a couple weeks after that, so he could wear a T-shirt that said it wasn't a fair catch, and that was on every single pitch of the World Series game. So hilarious.
But that's what I love about college sports is those little things
passion.
That just will just eat at people for years because we won the game because of a call that's so controversial.
Yeah.
That's what I love about college sports. That's what I love about sports. It's just everything about it, just the competitive.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah, for sure. What are you doing to be competitive now? That's still in there, you know.
Yeah, but it's harder. I mean, don't got football no more.
Yeah.
I play golf.
Yeah. A little golf.
You know, I think I make everything competition though. It doesn't really matter.
For sure.
It could be who can do this faster. You know how it is. We've been together long enough. It's just fun to make everything competitive.
Yeah, for sure. That's good. Nothing in particular you're getting involved in yet.
Parenting. I told you, parenting. But we have the newborn. It's hard right now because, you know, we've just been knocking out these kids. It's not much free time for ourselves. So
yeah, right. That'll come.
Yeah. Once they're in school, I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, man. Well.
How do we do? What time is it?
It's a good run.
What is it? How do we do?
I think it's almost noon.
Oh, we could have went down some rabbit holes too.
Oh, we absolutely
At
could.
one point we were talking about something.
We'll save that for episode 2.
I was like,
what was it?
Oh.
You're going to do that to me now?
You have to have me back.
All right.
You got to hang out with me again.
We'll do it.
I love it.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again sometime. It's funny. We've done, what is this, episode 8? Episode 8, and I've already got people that have been watching the other ones going, hey, you should have that guy back on sometime and talk about this or that or the other thing. I'm like, dude, we're just getting started with this.
The fun part is
it's kind of fun
when
though,
I got here today, we were going to talk about, I'm like, well, when me and Grant do our treatment sessions or training together, our conversations go who knows where.
All over the place.
It literally can be the most random conversation. So it's like the podcast is like, what are you going to talk about? I'm like, who knows?
We'll see.
Because we might just go down a rabbit hole talking about something we forget we're actually talking about something.
You got to bookmark that one so you can come back and we can dive into that next time. Yeah. All right. If people want to follow you, now you're posting different content online. But
I post so. I don't think I've posted. I looked at Instagram the other day. I posted when my other son was born.
Yeah.
And then my newest post was because this son was born.
Yeah.
I just gap. It's so nice now.
You're not
being
as active on there anymore.
Yeah, because it's just nice not being out there in the public of everything.
Yeah, sure.
All those years playing football, everything's nice just to be at home.
A little more relaxed.
Back in Waconia,
Yeah, for sure.
Enjoying it.
That's great. Can only hope everybody gets that opportunity who's in your shoes, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
move to a small town.
I just hope everyone has a chance to
get away from
live your dreams.
The hustle.
You know no doubt. Take the chance to go for it, especially if you're younger. Go for it.
Yeah.
Life's a long time. Shit goes wrong, you'll be able to make it better.
Yep.
Go for it. If it doesn't work out, try again.
There you go.
Because you'll get through it.
That's good advice. We should wrap up on that.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you being here.
You know I love you.